Acting like that because he doesn't want to date you anymore is insane. And this behavior confirms that he made the right decision.
I really hope you have a horrible life.
Oh, so you do want me to stay?
My dad and my mom, they got divorced twice. They got married to each other. My sister born, divorced, remarried. I'm born, divorced to each other, okay? And there was this one aunt we had, and I would be at the house, and my dad doesn't come home till 8:30, and she would come in and she would say stuff like this to my mom. She would say, "Is that all Derek did for you? Do you know what John did for Mary? He doesn't treat you that well. Why doesn't he buy you a bracelet? How come he doesn't buy you that diamond? Look what an amazing woman you are. Look how many kids you've given her. You know what other women are doing like you that are beautiful like you? You think they're doing this? You know what they're doing?" And she would keep feeding this BS to my mom. And as a 7-year-old kid, I'm sitting there watching. They don't know I'm watching, but you know kids were paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would see my dad would come home. And when my dad would come home, the fight would start. When the fight would start, and my dad doesn't know where this fight came from. He has no clue that lady created a proxy war. My dad has no clue that was a proxy war. There is an element of a proxy war that leads to a divorce, right?
Single women keep other women single. Because, as we all know, misery loves company.
Biggest ick.
When a guy is putting their blinker on, I just feel like that's such a feminine thing to do. Like,
Oh my god! Oh my god, sir, why didn't you turn your blinker on?
I'm trying to get man.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get.
You have a great relationship, right, with God. Like, I love that you talk to him and pray to him, but you don't care about what he's asking of you.
I think he understands, though. Like, I'm making more money than I was working at my normal job.
Is that what matters? Is making more money?
So your desire to make money through this adult content channel, that supersedes your Christian faith. Is that correct?
No, I think they're equally important.
But you're prioritizing making this content.
I mean, yes, this content's important to me, but so is what I believe in.
It would occur to me that you view your pursuit of material, of money, through something that is sinful. Producing adult content takes precedence over your Christian faith.
Okay, then I guess I care more about that.
A lot of them will say anything that will get the approval of others to make them feel better about themselves, even when their actions directly contradict their statements.
I don't want it. If you ask
it's
me,
real. It came from K Jewelers.
You finna get out the car. I'm not playing
this
right
is
now.
a real diamond ring.
I don't want that. I don't want it.
What's ugly about it?
I don't want it.
What's wrong with the ring though, bro? Like I worked hard.
I don't want.
I worked hard to
afford
this.
Pictures. I sent you the link. What else do I have to do? I mean, I told you the ring that I wanted. I don't want that. I don't.
Just because it ain't 6-7 carats. I mean,
I don't care. I told you what I wanted. You asked me what I wanted. I
this
told you what I wanted.
Ring.
That's not it.
This is a real ring from
K.
This guy needs to stop ignoring her red flags and bad, unappreciative attitude. I hope he realized the mistake he was about to make and left her, as getting married to a woman like that will not end well for him.
Let's play a game called Count the Red Flags. Red flag number 1, before we even start the video, just started an unnecessary argument with my husband. Why did you do that? Were you bored? Were you projecting guilt? Do you even like your husband? Completely forgot I need to borrow money from him tonight. Red flag 2, does not actually feel bad for starting this unnecessary fight, but does feel bad that it will make her mission to obtain money from him harder. Red flag 3, why do you need to borrow money from your husband? Why do you have a borrower-lender relationship with your spouse? I'm in a difficult situation now as I'd be breaking all women's code if I apologize, but I need the money. Red flag 4, implying that she would be betraying all women as a whole if she apologizes for her own actions. That's not how that works. She thinks that personal accountability is a threat to feminism. And red flag number 5, this one's a little bit more subtle, so let me know if you guys even caught this one, but not even wearing a wedding ring. I'm not trying to be this lady's PR guy or even like her life coach, but if you want money out of your husband, wearing the ring might help.
They do it to themselves with their ridiculous behavior and long list of demands. Then, when no man is willing to tolerate it, they play victim and claim that no good men exist.
If all her friends are single,
don't date her. Because they will view any boyfriend as a loser. And the better the man he is, the bigger a loser he is to them. As girls like this have been around the block 100 times, their mileage is super high. Now no high value man would ever give them a second of attention. And if ever a girl in their Swifty group chat happens to land on a good man, trust me, they're gonna do everything in their power to get her to break up with him so she can enter the single girls island and be sad and miserable just like they are.
Babe, you told me that when we got a house, you were going to take care of the lawn and be responsible and be a manly man, and you're sitting over there hiring people to do it. Well, you're sitting here in the AC eating Chick-fil-A.
It's $45 for 2 weeks.
That's not the point. The point is you told me that you would be a man and run your own lawnmower.
Yeah,
what happened to that?
That was before I met Fernando.
Deshaun.
That's before I met Fernando. And he does a great job. Front, side, back, backyard for $45.
That's not the point. Where is your manhood?
Right out there. My boy Fernando, man. And he got a team too. It's not just him. Like, he got a whole team. Like, he convinced me, bro. And he was like, yeah, $45. I was like,
You're not a man.
I am a man.
No, you're not. You're a
I'm
boy.
man enough to
You're a
let
boy
someone else
who's
go
never. You're a boy who's never touched a lawnmower. So sad. So sad.
Our man Fernando is taking care of the lawn, yet she's complaining because he isn't doing it himself. They seem to love complaining when you don't do something how they wanted it done, despite it still getting done.
The fastest way that I block men and I test men.
Tell us, what brilliant strategy does one use?
Is I tell them I'm at the nail salon.
Okay, now I'm curious.
And if they ask me what color I'm getting, cool. If they don't say how much is it, or what's your Cash App, or what's your Zelle, so I can cover the cost, you're blocked. You're blocked.
Let me get this straight. One's going to block a guy because he's not offering to pay for one's nails. My goodness. If one's that broke, one shouldn't be getting one's nails done in the first place.
Because at that point, you're a taker.
Speaks the voice of experience.
And men like that, they love to say, okay, text me a picture of your nails when you get it done. Sorry, Bookie. You're already added to the block list by saying that.
I can almost see with perfect clarity a video that one is going to make in a few years.
You, as a man, are supposed to be a provider, meaning that you provide. Why are you asking me to send me a picture of the nails done? If I don't pay for it, how am I going to send you a picture? Block those men.
This video is obviously just a warm-up that a lot of women with this mentality are going to be making in a few years, asking, where are all the good men at?
Most men are afraid to go home, so they stop at the pub. They spend hours with the brothers who encourage them to build their courage up to go home to face the one who destroys them. You wonder why your husband won't come home much and he comes home after you sleeping? It's safe then. This ain't funny. Some of you wondering, sometimes you wonder why your husband like to be in church all the time. Church is safe. Some men work late because home is too dangerous. No encouragement home. Where you been? Why you late? Why you wear that shirt? I don't like them shoes. Why your hair so bald? What's going on with your life? Why you so stupid? You're just like your daddy. You're just like your brother. And by the time the guy is finished, let me get out of here. So Peter says, go on the roof and sleep. You're supposed to make your home such a comfortable place that he can't wait to get home.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.